Mindfulness is the ultimate guide and ally in helping you make better food choices. Beyond self-discipline or willpower, it's about the power of awareness. Behavior change happens when you become aware of what you're doing and why you're doing it. Decades of research have demonstrated the impact of mindfulness. At the risk of making it sound like a panacea for everything, research has shown that people who practice mindfulness experience significant physical improvements in weight, sleep, pain, and immune system functioning, as well as psychological improvements in stress, anxiety, depression, behavioral regulation, and emotional reactivity. Truly, most of the issues that challenge us can be unraveled and improved with mindfulness. Intuitive eating. The second feature of the program is intuitive eating. The principles of intuitive eating guide you to follow your internal signals, such as physical hunger and satiety cues. When determining how to eat, instead of reaching for food when something upsets you or when food is simply in your reach, intuitive eating has emerged as a promising alternative to restrictive dieting based on external rules and stimuli, such as rigid meal times and calorie counts. The three components of intuitive eating are A. Granting oneself unconditional permission to eat when and what the body desires. B. Eating in response to physical versus emotional cues. And C. Relying on internal cues of hunger and satiety to evaluate what, when, and how much to eat. Research has demonstrated that people with higher scores on an intuitive eating scale are significantly more likely to have better physical health. For example, lower body mass index, better blood lipid profiles, and lower cardiovascular risk, and greater psychological well-being. For example, lower self-consciousness and higher pleasure from eating. Additionally, higher scores on intuitive eating are associated with less disordered eating behavior. Mindless eating. The third feature of the program is awareness of how you mindlessly eat. You might think you don't need any extra instruction in how to eat mindlessly. But the key is how to be more aware of it. We live in a world that supports and encourages mindless eating, resulting in increased consumption and eating food that isn't very healthy. In his book, Mindless Eating, Brian Wansink describes marketing research and highlights the many ways we get tricked into eating more than we think we need. For example, portion sizes, large plates and bowls, distraction, and labeling. An illumination of when you mindlessly eat will support your efforts to eat more mindfully. And the research says, after teaching the Eat for Life program for a couple of years, I decided to put it to the test of scientific examination. I worked with a wonderful graduate student, Hannah Bush, who undertook this project for her doctoral dissertation. We compared one group of women who went through the Eat for Life program to another group of women who did not go through the program. At the end of 10 weeks, the women in the Eat for Life group were significantly more successful at eating in response to their bodily cues, intuitive eating, more appreciative of their bodies, less likely to binge eat, and more mindful. Further, the practice of mindfulness was, as I suspected, a significant reason for all of the other positive changes the women experienced. Several men went through the program as well, but we did not include them in the study because they were significantly fewer in number. They definitely benefited along with the women. The same benefits can be yours. If you're tired of the tyranny and eventual failure of the next new diet, frustrated with your weight, unhappy with your body, or simply trying to figure out how to eat more healthily, now is the time to take back your life. Perhaps you eat when you're stressed, unhappy, happy, restless, frustrated, or bored. Perhaps you eat mindlessly in front of the computer and the TV. Perhaps you eat because food is cheap, fast, and easy. No matter what your individual story entails, you can sit down with this book and discover a way to end the struggle and make a lasting truce with food, your body, and your life.